Welcome to Channel 69 News. I'll be your news anchor for tonight. My name is Ryan Carroll.
I'm Cade Stevens.
And I'm John Mislenka, and we have breaking news right from Busy 210, CRN number 10238. You degenerates don't know what an oral contract is.
Many people think that oral contracts are not enforceable. However, this is far from the truth.
There are many definitions for an oral contract. USLegal.com defines an oral contract as an agreement made with spoken words and either no writing or only partially written. An oral contract may generally be enforced the same as a written agreement. However, it is much more difficult with an oral contract to prove its existence or the terms.
The evolution of oral contract law has taken place over hundreds of cases in the past 200 years, therefore lacking a clear precedent case defining the law. To understand oral contract law, you must also understand the statute of frauds. The statute of frauds is a statute that requires certain contracts to be written. The types of contracts that must be written are
1.
contracts in consideration of marriage,
2,
contracts about sales over $500,
3.
contracts about land,
4,
contracts that cannot be performed within 1 year of the contract being made,
5,
contracts regarding paying off other people's debts. One of the earliest oral contract cases took place in England in the year 1896. This case is Platt v. Durst. The case was between a servant and her employer. The employer promised her 1,000 euros and a diamond ring if she continued to be his servant for 10 years, to which she agreed, completed, and was not compensated per the terms of the contract. She sued her employer and won because her 10 years of service was enough proof for the court that an oral contract existed. The oral contract case was Radix Organization versus Mack Trucks Inc. in 1979. Radix Organization claimed to make an oral contract with Mack Trucks for the purchase of motor buses. Mack Trucks did not supply the motor buses. Radix Organization sued Mack Trucks for breaching their oral contract. Radix Organization lost the suit because the purchase of the buses exceeded $500, thusly violating the statute of frauds.
David, save your questions for the end, please.
Luckily for you folks, we found a video of an unenforceable contract. Let's pull that up. Alright John, you've been doing a great job lately. I think this period I'm going to give you a 3% increase in your commission if you make sales of $20,000 or more this period. How's that sound?
Oh, sweet, boss. That sounds like a deal.
This oral contract would not hold up in court because it lacks substantial proof of existence. To verify this contract, a judge would need some sort of proof that it occurred, such as any records in writing, the completion of a significant task on one side of the contract, or the presence of a witness. Our team reenacted this oral contract and made some slight adjustments in order to make it enforceable in the court of law.
Hey, sweet, boss. That sounds like a great deal. Do you mind just sending me the details over a text message?
Yeah, I'll do that right now.
Got it. Thank you.
And here's another.
Okay, boss. That sounds great. Thank you. Do you mind just sending that to me over an email so I have it on my records?
Absolutely, I'll do it right now.
Thanks, boss.
And another.
That sounds great, boss. Thank you. Do you think you could just jot down something so I can have it for my records?
Yeah, I got some paper right now I can write around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Thanks.
No problem.
And another.
Oh, sweet, boss. That sounds like a deal.
I heard everything. That makes it an enforceable contract, which makes it valid in court.
Nyrel, you may want to stay awake for this one.
We frequently see oral contracts used in business today. Some businesses we see utilizing oral contracts are barbershops, salons, or even some convenience stores, as they commonly don't provide receipts. Incentive plans can also be expressed orally, such as the example we saw earlier. An independent consultant, such as a computer repair person, might be accustomed to doing businesses based on verbal agreements with his customers instead of printing up a contract. He or she may have prices and terms listed on the website and feel that it's sufficient enough for their customers to understand and agree. So in this case, as well as many others, an oral contract may be seen as more practical compared to that of a normal written contract.
As you can see, oral contracts have a prominent purpose in today's business world. Thank you once again for tuning in to
What the hell,
Tale
man? I
69
don't need your
News.
freaking attitude.
Watch your
We appreciate
freaking
you.
mouth.
Why
and we
would
hope
you
tune
do that,
in
man?
tomorrow
What the
night.
frick?
So annoying.
I don't need your freaking
Guys,
attitude, man.